When the foundations are solid, storms are survivable. Hello everyone, welcome to Financial Management, and let's discuss about how to bounce back from financial crunches. More importantly, I request you all to subscribe our channel and click the bell button. Alright, without further delay, let's move on to the topic. In life, financial storms are inevitable. How can we handle this? Let's explore together. You guys are ready? Yes. Number 1, financial discipline. When I say financial discipline, it's not about restrictions or saving each and every penny that you earn. And it's not about becoming too perfect with money. But it's all about clarity and rhythm. You agree with me? Yes. We all should be aware of what is a need for us, what can wait and what is coming in and what is going out. We should have a check on this regularly. In terms of debt management, priorities high interest debts such as credit card balances. I want you to pay more minimum payment on debts, so to reduce the principal balance. For example, use a snowball method to pay off debts, starting with the smallest balance initially. And number 2, it's mental resilience. I know you must be wondering how mental resilience and financial managements are interrelated. Your question is fair enough, I'll tell you. See, mental resilience is nothing but your ability to face what's happening without letting it destroy who you are. So, how do you build this kind of mental resilience? It begins with one shift. Yes, just one shift. Your emotional brain and your logical brain can't lead at the same time, right? So, just sit down and separate what's in your control and what's not under your control. Just analyze it. Let's say if you're in a financial crunch, for example, all of a sudden you lost your job and you have a very low savings or balance and your panic level is skyrocketing. Now, you just ask yourself, which part of this in my control? You can't control inflations or market crashes or some kind of layoffs. But some things you can control is, I'll tell you what it is. Number 1, the help you ask for. Number 2, the thoughts you challenge. Number 3, the routine you hold on. Number 4, the next step you choose even if it is a small thing. This way, you move on to action from helplessness. Now, mental resilience doesn't always look like winning. Sometimes it looks like failure from outside. It seems to be like you are shrinking and scaling down, but only you know what you're doing it, and it's for a purpose, because true resilience also makes knowing when to scale down and when to cut expenses and when to let go of the plans. This is how the storm, the sun system and the nature survive. Storms, rivers, forests, trees, they don't fight. Yes, they don't fight. They bend slow. They even bend, they slow down. They protect the core. When the storm passes, they rise again. This is not a defeat. It's a wise adaptation, and this is a resilient strategy. In this way, you are not quitting. You are actually concerned and you are actually conserving. You are choosing what is in your control. You might bend or you might slow down, but you will stay rooted, and when the time is right, you will rise again. Let me share with you some practical examples. Number 1, like you can remain calm during the market volatility. And number 2, you can manage debt and financial publications. Number 3, building an emergency fund. That is very important. Number 4, avoid emotional spending. Number 5, staying disciplined and patient. Number 6, you need to fix a support and seek an education. I'll tell you how can we do that. Just surround yourself with people who supports your financial goals and continuously educate yourself for financial investing. And how can you put this into an action? You need to take some steps, right? Just enroll yourself in a financial support, and you can attend some seminars or workshops, and you also can read some books related to it, like articles on personal finance. And guys, I'm sure that by developing this resilience, you will definitely be a better person to bounce back to face the financial challenges and achieve your long-term financial goals. I hope this information was useful. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more information.